Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 3, and today I'm going to be giving you What If Naruto Was the Demigod of Fire Part 7 guys. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the brand new episode over on Anime King 2 of What If Naruto Lost Everything and Travel to the DC Universe guys. Yes, I post a brand new episode over there, so go ahead, check that out and enjoy guys. And also, I post a brand new episode over on Anime Prince, so go ahead and enjoy that as well guys. What if Naruto was neglected and found? The Hogyoku. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy that as well guys. And yeah, remember for you, I indeed have 4 channels that I post what I find every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead, check them out and yeah, enjoy. So without further ado, wasting more time, what do you say we jump right into this? Begin now guys. So the last spot we left off, the woman known as Lily was interrupted in what she was doing, and that was speaking with Naruto. She arrived towards her palace where she was. Her palace seemed to be somewhere in the air. She called Naruto a name, Sukuna, the god of fire. That was his past name. Whoever Naruto was in the past, well, he wasn't that anymore. However, certain people would want nothing but to see him die, and she did not want that. She glanced over towards a massive ocean where there was an underground palace, as there was someone there that really despised the blonde and would give anything to see him die. Now that Naruto has reincarnated, his soul was just too hot to extinguish, and he once again came back to life. Naruto's life was in jeopardy if these individuals that she was talking about were ever to find him. It would be tremendously bad for him. Back at the Elemental Nation, Naruto faced off against Orochimaru. Orochimaru had severed one of the blonde's arm and messed him up really badly, but Orochimaru was shocked when he saw literal space and time was bending behind Naruto. Yes, space and time itself was distorted and ripped apart as a beast, an abomination emerged. It looked like a dog, but it was mutated, gigantic, and it had literal lava coming from its mouth. Orochimaru was torn apart. It was a good thing that he could switch and emerge from his mouth once again, otherwise he would have been dead. The battle was ferocious as he ended up fleeing after, sending a snake after the dog. As Naruto said a word, Hellhound. He didn't know why, but that was its name, Hellhound. The Hellhound ripped the snake apart. Before it came over and looked down, it called Naruto Master. It then proceeded to devour Naruto, as Naruto and the thing body transformed into a gigantic black orb of sorts. As for Team 10, they were making their way when they came across it. The thing exploded as someone emerged. Shocked by his new look, Naruto saw them, but he seemingly ignored them as they asked him what happened to him. He said he didn't know and walked off. Naruto's skin looked more tan. On the redder side, there was golden bangs around his arms, markings like tattoo all over him, as his hair had even grown out and he looked a bit taller. It was almost like he evolved somehow. Arriving back toward the scene, Naruto took on several teams while he made his way towards where Sakura and the others were. Sasuke was infused by the curse mark, but Sakura was able to snap him out of it by hugging him and telling him and begging him to calm down. Arriving there, when Naruto heard what happened, he punched Sasuke across the face and told him not to rely on the power of that man. If he wanted to kill Itachi and if he was going to help him, he needed to be in his right mind if he was going to do so. As Sasuke got back up, Sakura was more than grateful for Naruto, as time and time again he's proven to be their savior. So with that, they made their way. Upon arriving, Naruto went straight to sleep. When Hiruzen heard about what happened, as he arrived towards the place, Naruto was fine. Anko went to check on Naruto, but he was not in the mood. He said that he was tired as he just wanted to sleep, which he proceeded to do as he ignored her the entire time, pissing her off, but she decided to let him just sleep. He would tell her once he was fully recovered. The days fly by really quickly as Naruto ended up bumping into Temari. She went about her rant about who Gaara was and what. However, Naruto wasn't even sure who she was talking about, as he proceeded to ignore her. With that said and done, the preliminaries finally came to a start. Everyone was gathered in a room, as the proctor Hayate told them what they had to do. With Hayate explaining all the rules and everything, they quickly got to work. Sasuke was the first match as Sasuke was able to eliminate his opponent rather quickly. However, Kakashi then took him as he went to have the mark finally sealed away. As Naruto watched him, Sakura then faced off against Ino, and she pulled the win off with her genjutsu. With that said and done, Naruto waited as Kakashi showed up. As Naruto told him about Sakura's win, with that out of the way, Kakashi told him to do his best. Naruto scoffed as if he would lose to these weaklings. His name was called to face off against Rock Lee as Naruto wondered who was that, until he saw him as Naruto remembered. He fought him before. He told him not to be a disappointment like before. So with that, the both of them proceeded to make their way down towards the arena. The match started out brutal as Lee was a physical fighter. Naruto decided to amuse him by fighting for nothing but strength as well. But the thing was, Naruto was a beast of strength since he was younger, and Naruto always held back against friends. Not foes but friends, but now, he was able to at least cut loose as both him and Lee started to wreck the area. Lee threw off his weights, but still, Naruto was keeping up with him and actually pushing him back. As Naruto told him to give him his best, saying that he was a waste of time and he wastes this rather stupid hard work thing because he cannot even show it. Lee exploded with rage and glee as he actually started to enjoy the battle. Both of them started to clash vigorously. The battle turned deadly as Lee opened the fort gates, as the both of them started to sucker punch each other, beating the living crap out of each other. The people up on the stands were shocked. Was this really two Genins? Everyone was baffled as they saw the fight continuing and even going harder. So yeah guys, basically let's left off. You guys can switch across the PlayStation of yourself. And what do you say we jump right into this brand new episode? Don't forget to go ahead and check out the other episodes, guys. And also, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels. I indeed have 4 of them which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So without further ado, what do you say we jump right into this brand new episode? Let's begin now, guys. The spectators were baffled. Hiruzen was shocked himself. Hiruzen did not know that Rock Lee was able to open up to the fort gate. For someone so young, he was mighty impressive. However, despite Lee opening the fort gate, despite Lee getting a boost in strength and speed and everything, yet, the redhead was still keeping up with him. Hiruzen had noticed the changes that Naruto had underwent. It seemed to have boosted him. However, Hiruzen knew from personal experience that Naruto was always strong even when he was younger without even chakra, and now, he didn't have to hold back so much against comrades. Temari was baffled as her eyes were wide. Is this really what Konoha Genins can do? Conqueror was speechless. Gaara had a twisted smirk on his face, finding the battle entertaining and bloody. As the Jonins that were watching the scene were baffled, Anko smirked. It seems that the kid is not holding back. However, Rock Lee was something as well, able to keep up with Naruto. Anko knew that Naruto was incredibly powerful, but Rock Lee was no joke. Down below, Lee slammed his fist into Naruto's gut so hard that the blonde keeled over his fist. Lee then proceeded to slam his knee under Naruto's chin, knocking his head up. Lee then turned and backhanded Naruto as he was sent sailing. Naruto stopped himself as he turned, a smirk on his face. Is that all you can do? He asked, blood dripping from his lip. Lee frowned before he brought his hand together. Gate of limits. Open, he said as he shattered the 5 gates. Lee, guy said from up where he was. Lee then proceeded to shot forward as Naruto moved as well. The both of their fists smashing to each other's face, launching their heads to the side. Naruto grinned as he came back and punched Lee across the face, shattering the ground where Lee stood. Lee came back as he smashed his fist in Naruto's face. Their speed then increased as they kept on punching each other. Holy shit, said Kankuro. Is this really happening? The both of them kept on beating the crap out of each other. Despite that, Naruto spoke. Let's see who will give out first, he said. As both him and Lee kept on trading punches, Lee started to see blur. As Naruto's body started to become rather blurry, his fists started to slow down. However, Naruto's fists started to increase. The momentum that Naruto threw shattered the wall completely, as it seems like a force emitted from his fists that crumbled the wall into dust behind Lee. A fist then slammed into Lee's gut as blood exploded from his mouth and nose. As Naruto clenched his fist so tight, it seems like the air itself was being distorted. What the hell? He then brought it up and slammed. The uppercut that Lee got knocked his senses clean out. Rock Lee was thrown as he smashed into the broken rubble. As Naruto stood there, steam slowly rising from his body. A sick twisted grin on his face, he was having fun. So much fun. However, he doubted Lee would get up after that. I guess it's over, Temar said. Yeah. That guy, said Kankuro. He's so strong. Kankuro couldn't believe that someone their age could be this powerful. He was even younger than them. But shit, that was just intense. Wait, he's getting back up? Everyone turned their attention from Naruto to Lee, who stood back to his feet. As Naruto screamed out, yes! Now this is what I'm talking about. Even when your body is breaking down, never give up. Continue to fight. Continue to move forward. Let us continue, said Naruto as he rushed forward until his fist stopped inches away from Lee's face. As Naruto burst out laughing, everyone was confused. Blood was pouring from Lee's lips and nose. His eyes were completely white as he stood while unconscious. Naruto slammed both hands down on Lee's shoulder as Lee's body started to crumble, but Naruto held him up. You, my friend, will be something great. Even when one's body tires, when one's body is broken, it shall never fall. I commend your strength, Naruto said, as the medics came over. As Naruto rests Lee on the stretcher. We shall fight again soon. The medics looked towards Naruto. Naruto pounded his chest. I'm fine, he said. Everyone was skeptical about that, as he simply walked off. It took a moment for Hayate to get back into snuff. Winner! Naruto Uzumaki. The place was dead silent, as Naruto laughed the entire time, making his way up. Now that was a fighter, said Naruto, as Naruto saw Guy making his way. Tell your student I wish to fight him again. Guy just gave him an odd look as he rushed past Naruto, making his way down. As Naruto made his way towards Kakashi. Are you sure that you're okay, Kakashi asked. Yes, I'm fine, said Naruto. You took quite the beating there. Yes, and it was exciting and it was fun. That Rock Lee is truly a worthy fighter, a foe, with immense strength and power. There's no telling how much stronger he will get in the coming years. Even now my blood is pumping with heat to fight him once again. But the human body can only take so much. You know you are human as well, right? Said Kakashi, giving Naruto a deadpan look. Tch, I am a god, said Naruto as he pounded his chest. How else would you explain how awesome I am? All of Naruto's wounds start to heal up rapidly. As Kakashi noticed, this was far faster than how Naruto had healed on their previous missions. Kakashi noticed the bracelets that Naruto was wearing. They had this sense about them that Kakashi was not sure what it is, but something was just strange about them. As he looked towards the blonde, who simply scoffed. The rest of these fights are a waste of my time, he said. As he started to walk away. Wait, said Kakashi. You have to find me and tell me the outcome, said Naruto, who I will be fighting in the finals. I'm hungry. And with that he simply left. Everyone watched him leave. As they turned around, could he just leave like that? I mean, could he? Time skip. Naruto-kun, I said. Aren't you supposed to be taking a test? She asked him. Yes, but I left, said Naruto. I already gave them my time for fighting the opponent there. So there's no need for me to be there anymore. Are you sure that you could just leave? Tuh, who will stop me, said Naruto. You know, sometime you're too outspoken for your own good, she said. So what will it be? The usual, said Naruto. Alright, she said, coming right up, knowing that Naruto eat quite a lot. And she mean quite a lot, Time skip. Naruto pat his stomach after his 50th bowl as he burped. Haha, the food of a champion, he said. Well deserved. Someone then showed up as Naruto looked to see that it was one of those mass envoys. And what do you need, Naruto asked. The Hokage has summoned you to the office. Tell him I will be there shortly, said Naruto. As the envoy vanished. I am, said Naruto. Place it on my tab. I'll be by later to clear it up, said Naruto. Alright, Naruto-kun, she said. Calmly making his way through Konoha, Naruto made his way to the office. As he just opened the door and walked in and threw himself on the couch. You called for me. As Harrison looked over his decks. Who told you that you could leave after your fight? You were supposed to remain behind. For what? I have already given them what they seek from me. What else do they need me for, Naruto asked. Harrison sighed. You know what? I'm just gonna let this go. Tell me what happened in the forest. What? Said Naruto. You know, you and Orochimaru. I heard that you got your arm cut off. But you seem to be doing just fine. And you even look different. Yes, you're not the first one to tell me that. Naruto held his arm up. A glob of lava shot right out of his hand. The beast quickly came out of it. To fit the size of the room, the body seemed to shrunk down immediately. Envoys rushed from the corner, as the ferocious beast had turned its gaze towards Hiruzen. Tell your subordinates to calm down, said Naruto. My little hellhound over here will not harm you. As the hellhound came over as Naruto patted him on the head. He's quite the ferocious beast, isn't he? Naruto. What the hell is that, Hiruzen asked, as Naruto absorbed it. In my fight with Orochimaru, you are correct. He did remove my arm. He did stab me at least. About 20 times, said Naruto. He also cut me right here as Naruto pointed under his chin. Yet, I summoned Hellhound here. Summoned? You mean to tell me that's a summoning creature? A summoning creature? Ah, you mean like the snakes that Uncle have. No, I do not believe that they're such. After all, he's inside of me. He's sealed inside of you? Like the... No, not like the fox, said Naruto. This is different. I can summon him at will, and he fights for me. He can also get really large if I want him. When I add more power to him, that is. And the more my flames grow, the ferocious he gets. He is quite the champion warrior, a beast of no other. A terrible force of destruction. Where did he came from, Hiruzen asked. I do not know, said Naruto. However, it did make Orochimaru flee. It then proceeded to swallow me. It what? Yes. I thought it would eat me alive, but instead, I was placed in this sense of calm and peace. My arm regrew. My skin darkened a bit. I would say tan. And these bracers on my wrists. I'm not sure what they do, however. As Naruto raised his hand and slammed it down hard, the ground cracked. They seem to be indestructible. And these markings, when I use my power, they light up even more. I'm not sure what their reason is, but it does look cool, said Naruto. Hiruzen massaged his forehead. It's a lot for you to take in. Perhaps your mind is getting a bit too old to handle new situations and new developments. My mind is doing just fine. Alright, I just wanted to hear what happened in the Forest of Death. Hiruzen really didn't know what to say about that. I want you to find out more you can about this beast. You call it Hellhound, right? Yes, Hellhound, said Naruto. I want you to find out what exactly it is, and where did it come from. And make sure it's not a danger to anything or anyone around here. Understood? It's bonded to me, so it will be not a danger, said Naruto. By the way, you're fighting Neji in the finals. Who might that be? Neji. He's said to be the prodigy of the Hyuga clan, so I would not take him lightly. Tuh. Everyone there other than the Uchiha is weak, said Naruto. Oh, and also the red hair one. The red hair one. Yes, the one that looked like a demon. His eyes are filled with mischief and rage. Ah, you mean Gaara? Yes, said Naruto. He will be Sasuke's opponent. Oh, he will? Well then, the Uchiha does have a fight on his hand. What about the girl? Who? The girl on my team. You mean Sakura? Yes, her. Who will she be fighting? She will be fighting the sister of Gaara. Ah, I see. So the both of them had a fight, while I get the worthless Hyuga. Naruto, you should not underestimate your opponent, especially any Konoha ninja. It can cause you to lose. Me? Lose? As Naruto burst out laughing. I would agree to your fact if it was Elite Jonin sent after me, but to a mere genin. You know you're a genin as well, right? Yes, but I am stronger. The strongest. The strongest powerful one was that one I fought in the exam. He, Rock Lee, his name will be remembered by me because I respect him a lot. He was a worthy foe. I doubt this Hyuga will stand a chance against him if they were to go all out. So, in terms of that, I cannot be defeated. Anyways, Harrison said, I have someone that can probably help you in your training. What of Kakashi? He will be focusing on Sasuke to help him get ready for the finals. Well, that is good, said Naruto. After all, I would not need him for what I'm about to do. What are you gonna do? Nothing, said Naruto. What do you mean nothing? Harrison said. I mean nothing. I'll spend the remainder of time eating and sleeping, and do absolutely nothing to prove that I am the strongest. Harrison sighed. So just because I said yes, said Naruto, you're gonna yes, said Naruto. Naruto, you should not. I am, said Naruto. Harrison massaged his forehead. You know, sometimes you give me a real headache, you know that, right? Your brain is getting old, said Naruto. If you like, I can take over the proceedings of the village. No, I'll be just fine, Harrison said. But I really insist that you at least get some help from this person. They will be by the hot springs tomorrow. The hot springs, said Naruto. What kind of teacher meets his students there? Is it a woman? No, it's not a woman. It's a guy. Naruto got up. Remember to meet him there. He can help. Yes, said Naruto, I'll meet him there. As he simply left the office, Harrison sighed. So much happened in a short amount of time. As Naruto was always right in the middle of problem, he released another sigh. Time skip the next day. As Naruto arrived at the location, the old man is lucky that he respects him, otherwise he wouldn't have bothered because he was serious. He would not do anything for this. He just wanted to relax until the exam shows up. He felt like he was strong enough to handle any foes in the exam. Doesn't matter who they were. Not to mention, after the whole Kakun thing, Naruto didn't know why, but his body felt like it wanted to go further. Like it needed more time to evolve. He did not know why, but that was a feeling that he got. Arriving though, Naruto did not see anyone. Thinking that the person did not show up, Naruto was about to go to the office until he heard giggling. Confused by said giggling, he looked up as he saw a toad, with a man on top of said toad's head. The toad seemed to be quite upset at being here, judging from the expression on its face. Naruto walked over and leaped as he landed on Toad's back and crawled beside the man. What are you doing? He said. The man waved him away. You're gonna blow my cover. Get away, he said. Naruto snatched the binoculars out of his arm. Hey! Jiraiya snapped his hand over his mouth. He almost gave himself away. As Naruto peeped through it. Ah, I see. Quite the fine female specimen, said Naruto, as he looked down there. Jiraiya turned as he focused on the kid, as a small smile cracked on his face. However, he made it vanish as soon as Naruto looked towards him. So you're spying on these ladies? It's not spying, it's research. Research for what? Said Naruto. For my latest book, Jiraiya said. You're an author? Naruto asks. Yes, I'm a well-known revered author throughout the entire elemental nation. Perhaps you've heard of me. The legendary. The most greatest. Jury of the Sanin. Naruto raised the eyebrow. Ah, I knew you looked familiar. I saw your photo once before. So you are the pervert waste of space that goes around the elemental nation peeping a woman. The toad one, said Naruto. Well, I wouldn't put it like that, said Jiraiya. But you are, said Naruto. Jiraiya's sweat dropped. Who has been telling you these things? So that means, are you the one that is supposed to teach me, said Naruto. The one the Hokage sent me to? So he told you about me, huh? Are you him, said Naruto. And what if I am? He did ask me to help you out. If I can, said Jiraiya. Can you? Or are you just a waste of time, said Naruto. As you can see, I have a whole month to do nothing. What do you mean do nothing, asked Jiraiya. It's just as I said. I will do nothing. You're in the Chunin exams, right? And you're gonna be fighting in the finals. Yes. And you're gonna do nothing. Yes, said Naruto. Why not train and get better? I don't need to. Huh. Cocky, aren't we? No, it's not that. None of them in the exams can actually win against me in a fight, so why bother? I want to relax for this month. I have my reasons. Huh, if you say so. Well, it seems like we have been caught, said Naruto. What do you poof? The toad poofed away, as the both of them fell. Jiraiya looked as he saw all the women. When did this? I saw them coming some time ago. And why didn't you say anything? I didn't feel like it. So you're the pervert spying on us. One of them spoke up. As Naruto turned towards Jiraiya, he looked down towards the man's leg, before he brought his fist up and punched Jiraiya right in the leg, causing the Toad Sani to lose balance as Naruto jumped and kick him in the back, before he used the wall to ricochet himself over and jump away. That cheeky little brat, said Jiraiya, as he looked up as all the women descended upon him. A few minutes later, Naruto was leaving the location when his shoulder was grabbed as he looked over to see. You're okay, said Naruto. I thought they would have harmed you. Really badly, but I guess I was wrong. What the hell was that for, said Jiraiya. For my getaway, said Naruto. Tuh, they wanted someone to pound on. So I gave them someone to pound on. As you can see, I used you to my advantage to escape. You know, if I were you, I would be more respectful. After all, I am the one you're coming to for training, and yet, you throw me under the bus like that. I've told you before, haven't I? I do not need your help, said Naruto. I respect the old man, that is why I came here. I just want to tell you that I don't need your help. I will be doing nothing for this month. Are you real that confident in your skills that you will be okay? As Naruto nodded, then tell me this. What about the fox? I can help with that as well. Ah, the fox. He's really, how would we say, wrathful. But we made a deal. You made a what? Yes, we made a deal. I will prove that I am the strongest, and he will tag along by lending me his power. The fox agreed to a deal with you? Not in those many words, said Naruto. He did tell me that he would devour me, when I kept on insisting that I would burn him to a crisp if he did not listen. So, he said no. Not in so many words. He were more violent about it, saying that he would eat me in this, but if he try, I will eat him first. After all, I love to barbecue foxes, said Naruto. Jiraiya's sweat dropped. Huh, you're quite something, aren't you, he said. And you're wasted my time, said Naruto. How about this? I'll let you sign the Toad contract. Toad contract? What's that? You really don't know what that is. You know who I am, right? Ah, yes. Oh, yes, I understand what you're talking about, but... No, said Naruto as he started to walk away. Oh, what do you mean, no? Do you know how much people would kill to have the privilege of signing? I said no. I don't like toads. They're a waste of time. And they're also slimy and weak. When a toad can do this, said Naruto as he held out his hand. Lava shot it out as a creature formed from it. Jiraiya stepped back. What the hell is that? Naruto pointed to the tree over to the left, as a beast jumped forward and ripped it to pieces. and rushed over as Naruto pat him on the head. Good work, he said. You never fail me, Hellhound. As Naruto absorbed him. What was that, said Jiraiya. That was my little pet, said Naruto. A quite ferocious beast, wasn't he not? He's greater than any toad, so I don't need any stupid toad contract. Jiraiya was run out of options here, as he didn't know any of this. Alright then, what about this, he said, as he held out his hand. As Naruto saw a ball of chakra form in his hand. What's that? Jiraiya proceeded to grind it into the broken tree, creating a sizable booming hole. Naruto held his hand out as a ball of fire form, as he turned it towards the tree and burned it. Not as what the Rasengan did. The Rasengan, so that is the name. I must say, I'm interested in that technique. You are, said Jiraiya. Yes. How were you able to make it spin like that? The ball of fire I created was just that, a ball of fire. Well, it's no ordinary technique. And there is a chance that you can acclimate your fire into it. I heard that you are quite skillful in fire release. I am the god of flames, said Naruto. Yes, bold claim, but let's just go with that for now, said Jiraiya. So as I was saying, you could complete the Rasengan. Complete it. Yes, it's incomplete. It needs an element. If you are as good as you are in fire. Naruto's body exploded in flames, causing the Sannin to step back. I guess you are, said Jiraiya, as the flames calmed down. Naruto was not wearing any shirt, as he was just wearing an open jacket that did not leave anything to the imagination because the jacket had no sleeves. Black Pants' bracers were still around his arm. Well then, said Jiraiya, you want me to teach you the Rasengan? Yes, teach it to me. I don't know if I should, said Jiraiya. After all, you were disrespectful earlier. Naruto threw a punch towards a man's face as Jiraiya jumped away. What the hell are you doing? I will fight you until you teach it to me, said Naruto. Do you really want to do this, kid, said Jiraiya. I am a Sannin, you know. As Naruto chuckled and leaped forward. Around a half an hour later, Naruto lay on his back before he pulled himself up. Really, kid? That's enough, said Jiraiya. Even Jiraiya seemed slightly winded, as he had a few burn marks in his arms. He underestimated Naruto big time, and he was pained for it. Naruto did not beat him, of course not, Jiraiya was a Sannin, but still. Jiraiya got caught more than once. How much more can you take, Jiraiya said, as he delivered quite the pounding to Naruto with his fists, to ensure that he would go down, but the kid just keep on getting back up. I never bow to mere man, said Naruto, as he got back to his feet. Alright, you win, said Jiraiya. I guess you have the fiery spirit I was looking for. I'll teach you the Rasengan. Good, said Naruto, because I could have gone at least 10 more rounds, as he clenched his fists. Yeah, I don't doubt that, said Jiraiya. How about you meet me here tomorrow, and we'll discuss things. Alright, said Naruto, as he walked away. Jiraiya was still baffled that he was still walking. He looked towards his burned arm. Not too bad, but still. Moments later, he arrived towards the office, bandage on his arm. What happened there, Hiruzen said. I met Naruto Uzumaki. Hiruzen started to laugh. And what's so funny, said Jiraiya. Like many others, you underestimate him because of his mouth. But I see that you pay the price. Yeah, just what is up with him? I am not ashamed to say that I had to hit him real hard most times to get him down, but still. Yes, he does not stay down, Hiruzen said. Quite the fighting spirit that one. In a few years' time, I don't think that anyone will be able to rival him. Really? Said Jiraiya. Huh. You've not seen what I've seen, said Hiruzen. So, what was your conversation about? Well, a bit of heads up about his new ability. Granted, I just found out recently, Hiruzen said. You did? Yes. It happened in the forest. What is that thing? He doesn't even know. Well, I have no idea either. All I can say that it's very powerful. And dangerous. but he seemed to have it under control. As Harrison nodded at that. So, he turned down the Toad contract? Yeah, without even a second thought. I tried to convince him while I was fighting him, but he turned me down every time. I'm not surprised. Once he set his mind to something, I'm afraid he's not going to change it. During a sigh, I guess you're right, he said. However, I did get him to learn the Rasengan. You what? It's the only thing I could do to make sure that he agreed to let me teach him something. He said that he's not going to do anything. Yes. I don't know if it was me entirely or he just do not see anyone else in the exam as a threat. You? What did you do? Well, I told him that his opponent was strong. And as I said before, he's, well, prideful. He believed that no one his age around here can beat him. He's a bit cocky, said Jiraiya. Yes, he is, but there's some truth to what he's saying. The fight with him and Rock Lee, it was something that you should be there to witness, but I can tell you it was quite a spectacle. Rock Lee was able to go up to the 5th gate, and yet, in his normal strength, Naruto was able to best him. He was in chakra, but still, not anywhere close to the strength that Rock Lee was able to gather in the 5th gate, and yet, he lost. Well, he's quite something. Very strong indeed. I felt my bones rattling when I tried to block his hits. He's no joke. He seemed to possess some sort of super strength like Snavy, without even knowing that he does. Oh, he knows that he's strong, but it's just normal to him. Well, I wouldn't say that is normal, said Jiraiya. Neither will I, Harrison said. Sit down. Let's talk. As Jiraiya sat down. Time skip. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into a month. It was the final day, as Naruto had not really done much except for working on the Rasengan. He got the Rasengan down within a week, because he was mostly lazing around and sometimes not practicing. Otherwise, he would have gotten it down in about 3 days. However, adding his fire chakra to it was the part that he was working on. Jiraiya was not sure if he did it or not because after the first week, Naruto said that he needed time, and he just stopped showing up. Jiraiya hadn't seen him since until today. Where the hell have you been, said Jiraiya. I was busy, said Naruto. You ruined my schedule with this damn Rasengan, so I decided to just ignore you for the time being. You know, you're kinda petty, said Jiraiya. I am? Naruto shook his head. I'm not here to discuss me. I'm here to discuss you. You're here to discuss me? About what, said Jiraiya. Do you have any information where Itachi Uchiha is? Jiraiya raised an eyebrow at that. Why are you looking for Itachi Uchiha? Mikoto Uchiha. That woman was nice to me. I promised Sasuke that I will help him find his brother and kill him. You being Konoha's spy master, I figure that you have information. So tell me, where is he? I'm afraid that I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you, said Jiraiya. Itachi is no joke. You know what he did to his clan, correct? Yes, said Naruto. And I will find him and help the Uchiha defeat him. Look, listen to me. You're powerful, but at the state you are right now, standing against Itachi is something that you can't do. As Naruto chuckled, you underestimate me. The last time we fought, I wasn't going all out. You have no idea how much powerful I've gotten since the Force of Death. Granted, you've never been here before that, but still. So you don't know what I'm capable of. Look, kid, I'm a Sannin, and even I can tell you that Itachi is a prodigy, a foe that you cannot best in your current position. Neither you or the Uchiha team up would win against him. So I will suggest that you calm down, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya was confused and Naruto threw his head back and started to laugh. And what's so funny, he asks. Nothing to concern you, said Naruto as he started to walk away. Where are you going? About my business, said Naruto. If you haven't noticed, tomorrow is the exam. Wait, what about the Rasengan? Like many others, you will just have to wait, said Naruto as he walked away. Jiraiya sighed. The kid was something, yes. His personality was nothing like Minato. He was like Kushina, but times it up a bit. Not even Kushina was this vocal in the way that she acted. Jiraiya sighed as he just could imagine the woman that would end up with that kid. She would have to be crazy just like him. Two crazy couple together. The world would not be safe. The next day, as everyone was gathered, Sakura Haruno was ready for this. Her opponent would be someone that was skilled in wind ninjutsu. Over the past month, she had been training with Kurenai Sensei. Kurenai Sensei students did not pass through except for Shino. And Shino did not need help with genjutsu because he did not focus on that art. So Kurenai has been helping her. As she's learned a lot over the past month. A real lot. Kakashi had called in a favor with her. And Sakura couldn't be more grateful. However, she was not alone all the time she was there. That girl that Naruto hung out with, Anko. The woman had used her as target practice, telling her that she needed to learn how to dodge. That was the most terrible moment of Sakura's life. She got so much cuts and scrapes. And the woman did not stop. Even when she was exhausted, that woman was just sadistic. She has not seen Sasuke or Naruto for the past month. She had no contact with either of them or her sensei. However, she had just focused on her training to get stronger. And now today was a big day. She got a bit shy as she looked up to see the amount of people that were gathered. As she stood in the arena, glancing over, she saw Shikamaru. She saw the Temari girl. She saw Gaara. She saw Kankuro there as well. Shino there as well, but Naruto and Sasuke, they were missing. They were nowhere to be seen. Glancing around, as Neji arrived as well. Other than that, Naruto and Sasuke were missing. The place was buzzing with activity. Up in the Kage booths. Kazekage Dano. Hiruzen says he turned towards the Kazekage. How was your trip? Quite enlightful, the Kazekage said. Although it's a good thing that the exams are being held here this year. It would have been quite tiresome for you to make it all the way to the sand, given how old you are getting. Oh, don't mind me, he said, waving him off. I still have a pep in my step. As the Kazekage simply looked amused. It could barely be visible as the man sat down. So, I heard that there's quite the fighters in the exam this year. Excluding my son, I heard that you have quite the foes here. Ranging from the Uchiha and also the Hyuga. Two well-known prodigy of their clans. However, I heard that there is one with a fiery attitude that strength is rivaled by none other. His name is Naruto, if I'm not mistaken. You've heard of him? Yes, the Kazekage said. I must say I'm intrigued to see him participate as well. Well, I'm sure that he will be a delightful view for your expectations. Let us see about that. Well, he doesn't seem to be here yet. No, he's not. If I'm not mistaken, he's fighting first. Yes, but I'm afraid it's time, Hiruzen says. He got up. Hiruzen started to give a speech to the crowd. As everyone quieted down, once he was done, they cheered in applause. Alright, Genma was the proctor. The rules are the same as the preliminaries. I will be the one to call the match if I see, or reach to call it. Your opponent is taken out by either submission or death. Other than that, there's no rules. Do you understand me? He said. As all of them nodded, Sakura looked around. But they weren't here yet, she thought. The first match of the exam will be between Neji Hyuga and Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki, front and center, he said. However, the blonde was nowhere to be seen. Genma glanced up towards the Hokage, who looked around. Where is that boy? Hiruzen thought. Neji cracked a small smirk. It seems like he's realized that fate is nuts with him, and he decided to not show his face. Sakura overheard him. She would have made a comment, as she would want to scoff in Neji's face or laugh, because that was the worst thing to say about Naruto. Fate? Naruto would spit in Fate's face. Knowing him, he might even defy the laws of fate and physics. That was just how crazy he is, Sakura thought, finding it rather amusing. As the rest of them was told to go up to the podium, people started to boo. Where is he? They started to call out, many of them angry. Some of them wanted to see Naruto get his ass kicked. Some of them, well, they didn't like him. The last call, Naruto Uzumaki. Call and he will show. Like the devil himself, a voice said. A massive inferno exploded in the center of the arena, causing Genma to take a step back. Even Neji stepped back from the intense heat that was being generated. The heat then dissipated, revealing Naruto, clad in an open white shirt with no sleeve, red markings going around it. His body still painted like tattoo. His wrist, gold wrist on his hand. He was clad in grey pants that nearly match his shirts, and he was also in white sandals. He was going for a shocking look, as it was red tied into every part of his clothing, red at the side of his pants and red at his sandals as well. Given his skin color, it fit him quite a lot, as his hair was combed back, giving him a rather sharp look. Sakura got a smile when she saw him, as she thought that she would be the only one here for Team 7 participating. But with that said, where was Sasuke? Down below. You made it just on time, said Genma as he looked towards Naruto. He then looked towards Neji. Are the both of you ready? He said, as Neji simply nodded his head. Let's begin already, said Naruto. Alright, let the first match between Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga begin! With that, Genma jumped away. Neji looked towards Naruto with a snarl. I thought, when you did not show your face, you know better, and realized that you showing up would not change your fate, so you decided to hide like the coward you were. As Naruto turned his head to the side, I thought you wouldn't show up, he said. Neji blinked in confusion as he wondered who he was talking to. How could I miss your promotion in your ranks, she said. This is a key moment in your life after all. Huh? What are you talking about, said Naruto. Is this one of the events that you told me about? That would make me change certain destiny and all that? Yes, said Lily. Now, why don't you begin your fight? And stop talking. He's wondering if you're crazy, she said, as she floated away over to the side. Naruto turned his head towards Neji. Did you say something? Who are you talking to, said Neji. A ghost, said Naruto. Huh. It seems you've gone delusional. Alright, enough talk, said Naruto. I'm here to kick your ass. Are you ready? Neji chuckled a bit. You amuse me if you truly believe that you can win against me. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Fate has already decided that you will lose today to me. Just because you defeated Lee doesn't mean that I and him are the same, said Neji as Byakugan flared to life. He knew that Naruto was strong, so he would simply take away that strength of his. Naruto scratched the back of his head as he looked towards Neji. What's this fate crap you're talking about? Fate is what decides where we move and where we go on to. Fate is created the moment that we're born, and it cannot be broken. So you're saying that fate said that you will lose? No, it said that you will lose, said Neji. Oh, I see. And you call me crazy? Tch, you know nothing of what you're talking about. No one's fate can be changed, said Neji. Neither yours or mine. So stop trying. Stop thinking that your fate can be changed. Stop thinking that there is something that you could Naruto appear in front of the Hyuga. Neji was baffled. How did he? Bam! The fist that slammed into his face sent Neji sailing for a long while before he slammed into the wall. Up in the stands, Father Hanabi said in shock. Hayashi simply remained quiet. He's fast, he thought to himself. Neji picked himself up as blood gushed from his nose. Did fate say I would do that? Because if it did, then I would be interested in hearing about this fate. One lucky shot doesn't mean you will win anything. Neji had to dive out of the way as a ball of flame slammed viciously into the wall. Naruto rushed towards him. Fool, said Neji. Byakugan activated, the both of them run forward. Naruto struck out his fist as Neji reverted the fist to the left before striking Naruto's hand twice. He then slammed his hand into Naruto's shoulder. He then proceeded to slam his hand into the upper part of his chest. He then brought his arm down and slammed it on the left hand. As Naruto's hands dropped to his side, Neji then smirked. "It's over," he said. "I'll finish this quickly." Dropping himself into a stance, Neji went on a rant. 2 palms, 4 palms, as he started to slam vicious hits into Naruto. It sounded like Naruto was crying out in pain. However, everyone then realized he was laughing as Neji got a shocked look on his face. He even faltered for a bit. However, he kept it up and slammed Naruto away. Naruto was then sailing back. Slowly he lay on the ground. As Neji walked forward, "It is over. Your points have been sealed. They will not be able to reopen during this fight." "It's over," Neji said. "You seem to believe that this fate of yours can tell what is going to happen next. But did your fate tell you that? I am someone that refuses to give up. I am the one that decides my fate. I am the one that decides everything about my life. So take your fate and shove it up your ass," said Naruto. "Fate? What a load of bullshit. You believe just because you strike and close my points that you can keep them closed? How stupid are you," said Naruto. "As the place started to get hot, just because you strike me down, do you think I will fall? Just because you hit me once or twice, do you think I will give up? You fool! I never fall, I never quit, and I never give up." Flames exploded out of Naruto. Neji stepped back as he covered his face with his arms. Neji saw an inferno burning inside the red head as it burst open all of his points. Naruto then cracked the ground as he shot forward. Neji had no choice as the speed that Naruto was coming at. "Rotation," he said. As he spun, Naruto's fists slammed against the dome. Naruto felt his body being ground and pushed back as the chakra tried to stop him. However, he slammed his foot into the ground and pushed. Both of his hands got lit up with flames that turned into some sort of spear. As Naruto kept on pushing as his spear flames dug into Neji's chakra dome. The Hyugas were baffled. Some of them even stood. That's not possible. Ever Jonin was speechless as Naruto was breaking through the unbreakable defense of the Hyugas. That wasn't possible. As Naruto laughed as he kept on pushing and pushing, Neji spun as he pushed more chakra until Naruto's hands broke through. As Naruto grabbed Neji, Neji cried out in pain as the flames burned him. As Naruto proceeded to throw him out, the chakra dissipated. Naruto's arms were badly slashed and torn by the rapid revolving chakra. However, the flames encircled him. His wounds started to heal rapidly. As Naruto threw himself forward, Neji turned. Several of his teeth were sent flying as Naruto's fists slammed in his face. The Hyuga stepped back, utterly dazed. "Fate is a complete bullshit!" Naruto uppercut Neji. Before he grabbed his feet, "I decide my fate, no one else. And what I decide goes." Upon holding Neji's feet, Naruto brought him down. Boom! The ground shattered with tremendous force. Neji was out cold. Everyone was shocked, speechless. The crowd was baffled as the proctor jumped down and checked Neji. "Winner! Naruto Uzumaki," he said. It took a while, but the crowd actually started to cheer, and they started to clap as well. Some of them were just baffled by how powerful he was. Some of them just clapped. He was a Konoha ninja. As most of them did not care about some things, some of them were neutral. However, Neji would have gotten more clap if he had won. As Naruto walked away, everyone was still shocked by that. The Hyugas, all of them watched Naruto. Yes, his arm got badly torn up, but it healed so fast. But he still did something that no one in history has done. Naruto broke through the defense of the Hyugas. Naruto made his way up. "Ah, Sakura," he said. "I see you're here." "Of course I'm here," she said. "You left so quickly you didn't know that I was fighting the finals?" "Yes, I did, but I forgot." She sighed. "I haven't seen you in a month. You are Sasuke. By the way, where is he?" "I do not know. I haven't seen him either," said Naruto. "Maybe he's doing something." "Well, it's not my business." However, if he doesn't show up, it will be my business. Why, she said. He needs to be here to show that he can defeat that person over there, said Naruto as he gestured towards Gaara. I will be fighting Sasuke in the finals to see how far he has come. So he better shows up. It seems like it's time for your match. Do not disappoint, said Naruto. I'll try my best, she said. Don't just try your best. Even when you feel like you're going to fall, never give up, said Naruto. We're not all like you, she said. Well, you should strive to be, said Naruto. Now go. Do not disappoint. Sakura sighed as she made her way down there. Trying to live up to someone like Naruto's expectations were impossible. Temari walked past Naruto as she stopped. Tuh. You're really stupid if you believe that she can win against me. Ah, it's you. The annoying woman. What did you just say? The annoying woman, said Naruto. Be gone from my sight. Temari glared at him, but she walked away. As Naruto paused when he saw the redhead looking towards him. Oh, don't you worry, Sasuke will be here. He surely will not disappoint my expectation of him. As Naruto sat down, the match down below didn't last for too long. Temari kept Sakura at a distance, and she was able to break her genjutsu. However, Temari did not come off scot-free. Sakura was able to injure her multiple times, capturing her with a layer genjutsu, as she placed a layer over another one just like her and I taught her. However, Temari used pain to get over that. She bit her lip so hard it drew blood, but still Sakura got a good hit in. To the point that Temari started to go literally hard on Sakura because she realized if she did not, she would lose. Sakura has come a long way from the weak girl that she was, and Naruto saying that she should not give up gave her a fighting chance, as when she got knocked down, she rose back to her feet. As Naruto was impressed by her determination, but still, she lost in the end, but still he was impressed. At least he could give her that. The next fight was Gaara versus Sasuke. Gaara made his way down there looking forward to fighting the Uchiha. That was until nothing happened. Calling out for Sasuke was a no-show, as Sasuke did not show up one bit. Naruto stepped up on the railing as he held his head to the sky. Uchiha, he yelled to the heavens. You better arrive and fight or we'll be having words. After a few moments of silence, it was a poof, as Kakashi and Sasuke arrived. As Naruto started to laugh. Finally, Uchiha, you show yourself. I was about to come and find you, Naruto said. A smirk came on Sasuke's face. Calm yourself, I'm here. Besides, I will be fighting you in the finals, Sasuke said. And I'm looking forward towards it. It's been a long time since we fought. I hope you don't disappoint me, said Naruto. The grin on Sasuke's face just got wider. The people in the stands were surprised, as they did not know the relationship between the Jinchuriki and the Uchiha was this good. Uchiha. As Sasuke turned, enough talk. Let's fight. Well then, Sasuke, good luck, said Kakashi, as he vanished and made his way towards the stands. Sasuke turned towards his opponent, as Gaara was smirking. You finally showed up. I thought you would not. I'm here, Sasuke said. So let's start already, shall we? Alright, said Genma. Let the third match of Chunin exams begin! Sasuke's speed had definitely increased a lot, on the same levels as Lee, as he was able to outpace Gaara-san. Gaara-san did not stand a chance as he tried to grab onto Sasuke, but Sasuke was just too fast for it. As he moved around like a breeze, Gaara started to get frustrated, as the battle extended to the point where Sasuke had to jump up on the wall, as he pulled out his signature move. Kakashi, you taught him that? As Guy was surprised. The Chidori. As the sound could be heard of 1,000 birds. Sasuke slammed his hand in Gaara's cocoon. It was then something weird happened. Gaara started to scream about his blood. Naruto turned. You, he said. Conqueror turned towards him. Has your brother not seen his blood before? He asked. Conqueror did not answer as he looked away. This is bad, he said. It's too soon. What's too soon? Said Naruto. Conqueror froze up. as he realized that this kid overheard what he said. Nothing, I'm just talking to myself, he said. As Naruto narrowed his gaze towards him, Naruto turned his head. Something is happening. It's highly suspicious. I don't know what, but I believe something is going on, said Lily. And what would that be, Naruto asked. I'm not sure, she said. Remember, I'm not really here. I can't do much but watch. However, I did notice that this person right here is becoming a bit jumpy. The more you look at him, the more worried he gets. Like he's hiding something. Is that so? Said Naruto. Hey you! Kankuro jump. What? He said. What are you hiding? What are you talking about? Said Kankuro. Kankuro was lucky because it was an explosion a second later. As Naruto turned his gaze, Kankuro jumped off the railing, jumping down, followed by the recovering Temari. A few bandaged over her, but she was fine. Naruto saw Sasuke jumped away from Gaara when he looked around. As chaos started to ensue, Naruto saw the walls being broken down as gigantic snakes start to enter the village. As Naruto turned towards Shino, it seems like the village is being invaded, he said, as he jumped down. As Naruto stood where he was, aren't you gonna help? Lily asked. As he took a deep breath in, of course. I'm just really happy right now. I never thought this exam could get any more fun, and now the village is being invaded. You know that's not a good thing, right? She said. Of course it is, said Naruto. I get to fight some more. I've been resting a lot over the past month. Now, I can push my body to the absolute limit. Don't you do that like all the time? I know, but I feel like today's gonna be a very special day, said Naruto. I can feel it in my bones. He held his hand out as he fired the lava down toward the stadium that was now empty. As Naruto noticed Uchiha was no longer down there, he noticed a hole in the wall. Hellhound, said Naruto. Leave the Konoha ninjas, but as for all the others, kill them all. Hellhound understood Naruto, as they were bonded together, so he knew who the Konoha ninjas were. Hellhound grew until he was the same size as when he fought Orochimaru. As he pounced, Kurenai eyes widened and she jumped back. What the hell is this thing? She said. Kurenai sensei, that thing is Naruto's. What? Kurenai turned towards Ino. Yeah, I saw him use it in the forest. Look. She saw as the thing pounced on the enemy and ripped its head off, swallowing it before it opened its mouth and melted several of them. It's on our side. Yeah. As the thing jumped off, crushing spines, cracking skulls. Naruto leaped as he crash landed in the center of the arena. All you fools decided to invade my village. You're gonna dread the day that you set a feet on this soil. I'll burn you all alive! Naruto! What? Said Naruto turned towards Kakashi. You just ruined my big moment. Sorry for the interruption, but I want you to go and help Sasuke. The Uchiha? Why? If I'm thinking what they're thinking, this is gonna be really bad. I need you to go and stop Gaara. He's gonna transform and come after the village. Ah, yes. Now I remember. The pervert told me that he was like me. A grin plastered on Naruto's face. He exploded off the ground as he was high up in mid-air. The bottom of his feet was releasing a heat wave as he was floating. As Naruto seemed to bend his feet in mid-air before shooting off, racing into the forest. I'm coming for you. It's time two monsters have a fight. Let's see who will be left standing. As Naruto flew, the trees behind him were being burned and ripped apart. A sick grin on his face as he chased to where they went off. Meanwhile, on top of the academy, as the roof was being guarded by 4 of Orochimaru elites, one of them glanced up. It was a girl. She had pinkish red hair. As she saw the streak of fire blazing through the sky. What's that? She thought. But guys, be and subscribe right here for what's the next person to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm hoping to see you guys soon. Peace.